What's going on, guys? We are back here in the hellhole. We are prepping for the official Strongman Games. Basically, we are going to be working Circus Dumbbell. I'm feeling really good after our trap bar deadlift session that was on yesterday. And then now we are working Circus Dumbbell, natural stones, and then sandbag carries. All in all, I'm feeling really good about training today. I do have a little bit of a achy knee, but that shouldn't really stop us for too much of anything today. But yeah, we are doing 2 sets of 2 with 170, 2 sets of 2 at 180, 2 sets of 1 at 190, and then 2 sets of 1 at 200. At 200, we're going to go ahead and move up to the Slater monster dumbbell. All in all, looking forward to today's training session. Busy day at work, so I'm glad to be off. Now we are getting ready to train. Let's do it. Whew. Honestly, that felt really good. Really happy with that. My knee's cooperating now. Lockout felt great. The only thing I would say is I'm happy with the lockout, but Gabe did program 2-second lockouts. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more active on trying to say like 1, 2 count for my actual lockouts. So feeling really good. I'm going to go ahead and try and keep some sweat off of me just so the Circus Dumbbell doesn't slide off of my shoulder. Just because at this point in my workout, even though we're kind of just starting, I get pretty drenched in sweat. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off, and then we're gonna hit that second set. So that was sick. That felt really good, actually. Really happy with both the lockouts. Obviously, I lost a little bit of balance on the first one, but just kind of felt super poppy. So lost balance, kind of recovered well. Still held the pause, so I'm feeling really good about that. So that's 170, 2 sets of 2. We're gonna go ahead and go up to 180, 2 sets of 2, and then move on from there. I would be lying if I didn't tell you my lats and rear delts weren't sore from trap bar yesterday. So that was feeling really good. So we moved up to 180 now, and honestly, my second one, I really wish I held it a little longer. For some reason, I kind of felt like I was pressing a little, or I kind of a weak wrist, and I felt like when I locked it out, it was starting to roll out of my fingers actually, which is kind of weird. But I still feel good. That, judge me online if you wish, but I'm pretty confident I'm probably gonna lock out for, or a down command for that. So I'm feeling really good about that. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't mad about that last lockout, but I am. Got a little cocky on my first rep, but I think it still moved well, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good on that. I'm going to go ahead and go up to 190, so that was our second set of 2 at 180. We're going to go up to 190 now, and then hit those 2 singles. And then we're going to switch over to the Slater because it weighs 200 pounds currently, and then we'll go ahead and work the Slater in. Well, I was defeated by this freaking Slater dumbbell again. I have successfully been able to press it a couple times. I don't know, things were going so well for the bar toast bell, and I was really happy about it. I was super confident going into the Slater bell, but as you guys see, I think with it just being such a bigger piece of mass and trying to get in the right rack position, it just kind of threw me all sorts of off. So I think probably strategically moving forward, what I'll probably end up doing is lowering it maybe to like 190 or 180 and use it as a training bell until I get a little bit more comfortable in the rack position there. But yeah, not super happy with how that ended, but ultimately I'm still really happy with how today's session went. Because tomorrow morning I'm going to go grab some of those natural stones. I have sandbag carries and the natural stone over bar for the rest of the workout, and it's already getting pretty late. It's like 7:30 p.m. here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the stones tomorrow and then finish this workout tomorrow, since tomorrow's Saturday and I don't have to do anything anymore. So train in the morning, spend some time with the family, and try and decompress from this frustrating Circus dumbbell workout. But all in all, a lot of valuable things to take away from this. I'm actually really happy. Like I said, I know I'm frustrated, but I'm happy with how 170, 180, and 190 were moving, especially with lockouts and stuff like that. 200, honestly, it doesn't feel super heavy at all. Like, I think one of the things that I was looking at as I braked between trying for it and then kind of hitting this outro was like, I couldn't get it into the right position that I wanted to. The handle was a lot bigger, and because the globes are a little bit bigger than this Bartos is, trying to get my elbow under it but also out kind of threw me in a position where I was pushing it outward in a way. So I just gotta keep working at it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to drop the weight a little bit so I can actually, like I said, get under it and press it effectively. And then once I start pressing it effectively there, I'll go ahead and start throwing some more lead back in. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't hang your head on one training session. And at the end of the day, I still got to make finals to be able to even try the Circus Dumbbell. So really happy with that. Like I said, I'd love for this training series for OSG to be super positive and exciting and stuff like that. But sometimes that's just not the realistic outcome of training, especially for big shows like this. You're gonna have really good training days. You're gonna have pretty rough days. And for me, usually those rough days are Circus Dumbbell training. So I got a lot of time. We have, I think I said yesterday, 8.5 weeks. We're technically like 9 weeks out. So technically 9 weeks away from the official Strongman Games. Like I said, I'm not losing confidence, but then again, like I said, it's frustrating just because things were going so well. We switched Circus Dumbbells, and then all of a sudden it just completely threw me off. So I want to make sure that if we're doing something like this again, where I'm ascending in weight, I at least get a couple reps in with that Slater bell. So that way, when I hit 200, which is like a 90% of my 1 rep max, essentially, it's not completely just shocking me out of the water. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I said, I'm going to try and post a little bit more frequently as I'm training for the official Strongman Games. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. If you guys like what you saw, hit that like button. And if you guys want to see anything else, maybe not training related, kind of like what my day-to-day is and stuff like that, yeah, drop it down below in the comments, and I'm happy to go ahead and do so. So, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.